Hi, my name is Heidi Scharfenstein, and I am an 8th grade ELA teacher in St. Bernard Parish. I teach 8th grade regular classes as well as an 8th grade inclusion class, and what you'll see today is an 8th grade inclusion class. So what that looks like here is students who are on IEPs, students on BIPs, just different types of learning disabilities in one class with some regular ed kids. The focus of our lesson today is to unpack Unit 3. So we're just getting into Unit 3 for the third 9 weeks, and always on the first day we look at the goals, the skills, anything they need to be successful in this unit. We also will break down what the embedded assessment is, which is their big writing assignment or project that they do for the unit. In this class, prior to this lesson, we did a short gallery walk about the Holocaust just to activate some prior knowledge. It's not something they're very familiar with, and this whole unit focuses on what it looks like to make a difference. And the text that we use all have to do with the Holocaust. So for example, we read Night and read some different poetry about people who survived the Holocaust, so it's really interesting. The students in this class are mostly on about a first grade reading level, and so you'll see a lot of me reading to them and then giving them time to internalize it. As we circulate, a lot of times we have to stop and help kids, so we do allow them time to struggle, but as far as doing the work, some of them can't write, they can't read, so there is a lot of assistance being given out. And the thing that's most important to me with the students I teach is that they feel confident. And so sometimes giving a little bit of help to get them to the next level is what is necessary. So while we do let them struggle, it is really important to me that they have what they need, whatever the scaffolding looks like, to make them feel more successful and be able to actively participate and complete the work. You'll see a lot of partner work, group work, because I feel like that is where growth comes from. They feed off of each other, they feel confident, and the culture in my classroom is one of safety, security, and that everybody is victorious. No matter how small the victory is, they accomplish something each day, and we should celebrate those things.
All right, Unit 3, the challenge to make a difference. The first thing we're gonna look at with this unit is what does it mean to you to make a difference? And our objective is, it's already on your paper. Tori, would you mind reading it at the top? All right, y'all, I need you to be silent and listen to Tori, yeah.
I can understand the skills and knowledge needed to be successful. And
on
embedded assessment 3.1.
All right, this is the 5th time we are unpacking an embedded assessment in the unit, okay? So you know that it's important to understand skills and knowledge ahead of time before getting to the unit. Why? Why is that important?
So you know it.
So you know what?
The skills. Better.
What?
Better assessments.
To get ready for the embedded assessment. I mean, everything we need to do in the unit builds up to the... Yeah, what it's about. Why are we doing what we're doing? Well, the skills and knowledge that we need for the embedded assessment, we're coming across those things in every section of this unit. So beforehand, we set that expectation of this is what I need to know how to do. We'll be ready, right?
Right.
Has the embedded assessments been like, wait, what? We're doing that yet this year? No, because we talk about them constantly, okay? So that's what we're doing today. All right, the objective is already on your sheet. What are some keywords you think we need to remember in the objective? Tatiana? What you think?
Knowledge.
Knowledge.
And skills.
Knowledge and skills. Okay. Knowledge and skills. What else? Anything else? Tori? No. Anything else besides skills and knowledge? Successful. The first thing we're going to do is I am going to read them to you, and then you're silently going to just annotate it. What is important to you in that specific goal? What words do you feel like you need to understand? Because remember, our objective is what, Tatiana?
I always wonder why somebody didn't do something about
The objective.
I can understand the skills and knowledge needed to be successful on the embedded assessment.
All right, so by thinking about the goals and thinking about the skills listed in the goals, we're going to be able to do just that. All right? So I'm going to read them one at a time. So you just need to know I'm on number 1. This is what we're doing. Circle the keywords. Yes.
Like you can get people to read.
Can you what?
Get people to read.
Y'all want to? Yeah. Y'all want to?
Yeah.
All right.
No.
Tatiana is going to read number 1 for us. You're not going to say anything when she's done. We're going to take 30 seconds to annotate. All right, go. Number 1.
To prepare.
Yep.
To prepare to manage development in multiple literary texts and different challenges.
So what we're gonna do now is, as a group, you're gonna talk about it. Why do you think talking about your goals is important?
It's important.
Why is it important to talk about your goals, Rondé?
So we can get like, so we can get like another, so we can get a different view of our.
Yeah. So you might interpret it one way, Galen might think something else. And when he says, maybe you're like, oh, that does relate to this a little bit more. Also, what is this word we talked about? The intentional. Everything we do in this unit, we should be intentionally doing it. Like, we should know why we're purposeful. Yes, girl. Purposeful. Okay? We want to know why we're doing these things. By thinking about our goals, we're going to know. So what you're going to do is every group is going to get one of these sheets. And on here, you're going to put this. I'm going to give you one in just a second. You're going to put on here however your group interprets that goal. You can put in your own words. You can define key words in the goal. However you want to do it. You good? Okay. You're going to do it on this sheet, okay? So, if I was doing this one of the words somebody already mentioned was thematic development. I might put thematic development here. What did we say the root word of thematic is?
Theme.
Theme. What is theme? All these things, the way your brain is processing this goal, list them out, okay? That's what I want, all right? You may have goal 1. Y'all can have goal 2. Y'all gonna have goal 3. Y'all doing good talking about it, but I like Ivory. I like your enthusiasm for wanting to write. So make sure you give him a turn, Ivory. I love it.
Implying effective presentation technique. Okay, so what does that mean to you? That means like
You don't want to start writing it without the words. You know how many, right?
a variety of sources. Variety of sources? Yeah. So what else? What else do you mean? Like
What's the main word?
development or no literary text?
It's not just the development, right?
So what you think?
What y'all think it means?
Wait, read which one they said this again? To research and summarize information from a variety of sources about an issue of national or global significance.
Presentation to when we say to advance.
It means like what do you think it means? To research.
I think it means to research important stuff.
It's like they're trying to get people to what?
It tells me.
Listen and agree, right?
Yes.
So what is a transition? What is a conclusion?
Introspection.
Introduction. The intro. What's the introduction?
On how you started.
How you started. What do you have in an introduction, or what? What's something you might include in an introduction? Say a hook. If you're doing AEC, you're gonna have the what? A restate and the answers to the assertion, right? Good. Transitions. What are transitions? Okay, so the way you shift from one thing to the next. It could be between paragraphs. It could be between thoughts in the paragraph. Yeah. And then conclusion. What's conclusion? How you end it. How you wrap it up. How you end it. That's right. Okay. So under each one of these, you want to say, okay, what is really important for me to remember in the introduction? What is really important? Yep. Yep. So y'all talk about it, and y'all talk about what's important for each of those. Okay. That way, when we go to draft our writing, you know that you have a purposeful structure because you included all these things. It's like a checklist. I want to hear what you wrote. So we're gonna start with goal number 1. Sparkle, Soyana.
So you gonna read this part, okay? So I put thematic development, and then like Soyana came up with the idea to pick it, and we all did, and then I came up with like thematic and the theme, and then Tori said build up, and then he said add details to the main idea. He said adding like to add into characteristics to the story.
Can I see it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. This is how they broke down goal number 1, and I love it. You know I love any type of flow, word web, anything like that.
Time ran away, but
Okay. So y'all narrowed down the most important thing there is that you're focused on thematic development, and you know that means theme and how the story is built up. I love it.
thanks.
Can you add one more thing? What does it mean if it's different genres? Can anybody talk to me about genres?
Different plots? Not plots. Different
Plots.
Different
You're gonna look at the bottom of the front of your page. It has vocabulary words listed. There are 6 of them. All you need to do is put them in the QHT chart. So words you have questions about, words you've heard but don't really remember, and words you could teach. Awesome. All right. It's already on yours. I'm just drawing it up here so you know exactly what I mean by this. All right. And remember, if you know it, you define it. If you know it, you define it.
Learn about the history of it.
Learn about the history of it.
If something gonna happen like that again.
So something like that doesn't happen again. Yeah. Ivor, you want to add something to that? Do you agree with that?
Yeah, but I feel like it's important so we can be aware of it.
To be aware. Okay. Good. Yeah.
Oh, I said it's important because we need to know how better it is for us.
Okay.
Cause it was worse for.
It was worse for them. Yeah. We should be grateful we're not in that situation.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
All right. All right. Tori, you want to add something? No? How about the second one? Can you tell me how can one person make a difference?
I just put by changing something, well, we can.
By changing something or helping them? Okay. Yeah.
I put it is important because once you learn about it, you might have a different perspective in life.
Oh, you might have a different perspective, okay. All right, so here's the deal. I know we've talked about the same questions a couple of times today, but that's just so you know that this is the mindset we need to be in going forward with this unit, okay? These are our goals. These are the type of things we're gonna look at. These are the type of questions we're gonna think about with the text. And if we can do those things, we'll be successful with this unit, okay? Just so you know, now that the classroom is switched, the goals are gonna be here. I have the quote here. Our vocabulary word is going to be up there. I'm going to put them up there in just a few minutes. And then the embedded assessment, I made a small word web, is there, okay? So I know it's normally in the front, but here we are. All right? All right. At the very bottom, you're going to unpack the embedded assessment. You're going to work with your group to do this. However you feel it's most powerful. Y'all know I like to make a checklist. What are the things I have to do for this? Make a checklist. Talk about it with your group. It says you are going to present a panel discussion that includes an oral reading of a significant passage from the text read by your group. Your discussion should explain how the theme or central idea of finding hope in times of despair is developed in each text. All right? You may begin. I'm going to give you 5 minutes.
So you just saw a lesson on unpacking the Unit 3 skills and knowledge that are needed to be successful on the embedded assessment. I do feel like for the most part the kids did meet that objective because they were making the connections I needed them to make. So a lot of it you probably thought was a little repetitive, always talking about making a difference, always talking about the skills, the knowledge, what exactly they need to know, and being intentional in what we do. I feel like talking about being intentional and knowing the reason behind what we do helps this level of students make the connections better going forward. And so they know like this is important because we're going to use it at this point in the unit. Or when they hear certain things, it triggers them to remember, hey, that's a goal we talked about on the first day. So I think that that's really important to note. After the segment, we started getting into the text, and I loved hearing the kids really make the connections back to what it's like to make a difference and being that somebody who does that in someone else's life and just standing up for what's right. And so I'm really excited about this unit. I'm going to be honest, this is my first time teaching 8th grade, so the curriculum is new to me, but so far it's awesome, and this unit is one I've been most excited about because what's better than talking to kids about making a difference in their life and the lives of others. So that's my lesson. Thank you.